Danny.
And today we have a story about Brazil's independence from Portugal. And we have Michael interviewing
King Pedro I.
But first, a little background on this story about Brazil's fight for independence. King Jaho transferred his monarchy from Portugal to Brazil and took over Brazil.
Yes, he also made trade laws by opening Brazil's ports to the world and colonized Brazil.
In 1820, a political revolution staged by political revolutionaries who demanded that there would be a more limited monarchy and a liberal constitution, which was the start of the Revolution for Independence.
During the loss of King Jaho's throne, he left his son Pedro in charge to rule Brazil. But when King Jaho left, he left no legislative or political power in the hands of his son, but instead appointed him as a regent, and Brazil was colonized once again.
Yes, and local nationalists, inspired from the revolution back home, advocated for political independence from Portugal, and that is what they got on September 7th, 1822. Pedro declared independence and renamed the nation the Empire of Brazil.
Then Pedro I was crowned the first emperor of Brazil, and a constitution was formed in 1824. And his son was set to rule the throne in 1831 and was known as Brazil's best leaders. Now over to you, Michael.
Thanks, Danny. With me, I have King Pedro from Brazil, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. Hello, King Pedro. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, first question. Why did your family flee to Portugal?
We fled because Napoleon's army invaded Portugal.
Where did you go and why?
We went to Brazil because it's a safe place and Portugal took over Brazil.
How do you feel about the coming revolution?
I feel it's a disaster, and there is no reason for Napoleon's foolishness because I'm an amazing king.
What qualifies as an amazing king in your eyes?
I feel that a king should attempt to expand his empire at all costs, even if he has to neglect his people.
If this is true, what will you do to expand your empire?
I will become the founder and the first ruler of the Empire of Brazil.
That sounds very nice. I wish you luck in...
Breaking news! Brazil has won full independence from Portugal. Citizens are joyful, and it seems like we have all finally reached our destination. Luckily for us, this revolution was passive, unlike revolutions before, such as the French and American. Back to you in the studio, Jenny and Danny.
Thanks, Kaya. That sounds very interesting.
Yes, thank you, Kyle.
Well, that's it for today. See you next time.
Have a great day, everybody.